But we are literally on our way to have a baby. And I guess I'm giving you a little room tour. We're ready to go.
From the tree.
What was she saying? She's like, yeah, this isn't gonna take 12 hours. It felt very aggressive. Well, this is my contraction monitor. So far, so good.
How does it feel? I want to look at
You do look like a goober no matter what. My contractions are definitely hurting. So basically, I have like 18 cords coming out of me right now. Did I just break something? Still haven't slept.
Unhappy camper.
Oh my gosh. Everything hurts. Alright, so this is the camera equipment bag. Cameras and like tripods, batteries, all of that. That's our big tripod. That's the baby's bag. I did a whole entire video on what I packed in basically all these bags, so I will link that if y'all want to check it out. This is just a cooler. I've got a bunch of sandwiches, snacks, Gatorades, stuff like that. The boppy pillow, my suitcase, which is basically just all clothes and like shoes for the most part. This is all of Ken's stuff, so his clothes, actually basically just his clothes honestly, and like his water bottle. This bag here is blankets and my big comfy robe. This bag here is like my stuff that's not closed, so like makeup, labor and delivery stuff, my iPad, water bottle, all that kind of stuff. And then I'm bringing just my bum bag. We've got our pillows that are not in white pillowcases so they don't get mixed in with everything. So we got all the goods. I know I did too much. I definitely I definitely know. I'm here in all my glory on the floor with my belly literally out. My ankles and feet are so swollen, as you can probably tell. Kind of gross, but I'm having basically dinner, honestly the least eventful dinner ever. I wanted cheese fries, but we didn't really want to go so out of our way because we need to obviously head to the hospital soon. Least exciting dinner ever, but I had to have cheese fries before I go in to have a baby. Like, if you know me, you know this was like a requirement. Stop saying that. Okay, I know you can like barely see me, but we are literally on our way to have a baby. I feel like it's weird though, because some people are like, well, they're not filming this per se, but when some people are on their way to have a baby, it's because they're in labor.
Yeah.
I'm not. Honestly, like, finished everything the perfect amount of time. Like, we weren't sitting around killing time, and we weren't rushing to leave. Like, it kind of just worked out really perfectly, because they ended up pushing, I don't even think I said this, they ended up pushing back, or not even pushing back. I think it was originally meant to be half an hour later, our like check-in time, but it got scheduled half an hour earlier, so they called me and told me just to go in a little bit later because of the shift change. So bought us a little bit of extra time, which we needed because it took forever to get that food. But now we're on the way. We're like less than 15 minutes away. I have literally no idea what to expect once we get there. I was just trying to FaceTime with my aunt and cousins. I feel like everyone's like called me today or been texting me today, which is so nice. And like, I want to connect with everybody, and I know obviously it's like so sweet that everyone's reaching out, but it's also been like kind of a lot trying to like do everything I wanted to do before we left, and then also try to like fit in FaceTiming and texting and calling everybody. So I try to do that just now, but there's not really a lot of service. It's just spotty. It's also like so dark. It's like barely 7 o'clock and it's literally pitch black, which is so weird. But we got a little picture in our house, like literally before we took the last like step over the threshold. And the next time we come back into our house, we're gonna have a baby. We're gonna be a bigger family. We're gonna be different people. He's gonna be a dad, I'm gonna be a mom. It's just gonna be a whole new life the next time we like step in that door. It was like our last seconds in our house, just the two of us living the life that we've like lived since we've like been dating and married and everything. Kind of a cool moment to document. This guy's super excited. I'm super excited. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what's gonna happen and what timeline and how it's gonna feel. I don't know if we're gonna get much sleep tonight. I don't know. This is all just gonna be such a cool experience, such an adventure, and we're just freaking like, we're too excited. I literally like can't, I don't know, I'm trying to like keep my excitement contained because we got a long night ahead of us, I think. I got my worth the wait sweatshirt on because I felt like that was appropriate. We only grabbed a couple bags so far because we didn't want to seem like totally ridiculous, because as y'all saw, we have 3 bags right here, but we have like 4 more. All right, we're in here. Ken just went to make another trip. He's probably gonna need to make quite a few more trips. It's actually a pretty nice little setup. There's some like storage space. There's a fridge. My shoes are very squeaky. That's what you're hearing. A lot of counter space, shelf space. So this is fantastic. This will be where Ken sleeps. There's some little lamps, some closet storage. Don't know if we'll need that per se. Here's where I'm gonna get comfy, I guess. I gotta get changed. And then I guess get comfy in this bed. There's all kinds of equipment and things. It just made me do a little pee sample. I won't show you that. I need to get changed out of this. I just did some braids. I wanted my hair to be out of my face, so I just did some like Dutch braids and then curled the ends of my hair. I thought this was a very appropriate shirt to wear. I originally got it because like he was worth the wait in terms of getting pregnant, because it took so long to get pregnant. But now that I've been pregnant for forever, now it's even more relevant because it's finally time, and he was so worth it. But I have my leggings are a little tight on the belly, so I'm actually pretty excited to get into my robe. That's gonna be a lot more comfortable than these leggings, and honestly, the less on the belly, the better. You've got the little, I don't even know what this would be for. And look at this, my little baby's gonna go in here. I seriously cannot believe like my child is gonna go in here at some point. It's bananas. And then this is the exit. And I guess I'm giving you a little room tour. A little maternity room tour. It's actually like very, very spacious, and I don't know, I think we're gonna be comfortable in here. So, oh, and there's more storage down there. So we can basically move in because we brought enough stuff to do that anyway.
Cover yourself up though.
What? Oh yeah. I got all my monitors on. So comfy in this bed.
Look at you go.
We're ready to go.
That's
So
it.
many pillowcases.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's for me or for you.
Yeah, this is for you. Saturday's buttermilk pancakes with syrup, crisp bacon, maple cinnamon raisin oatmeal, and baked apples.
I'm not sharing.
Baked apples.
That sounds good. What's wrong with a baked apple?
I like my apples
Raw.
just from the tree. Nothing
Straight
else.
off the tree.
No adulteration, please. Cheese quiche Sunday morning.
Cheese quiche.
Sausage patty. Chilled overnight.
I didn't bring out the camera to hear the menu, but now we're hearing the menu, so this is great.
Sliced peaches. Gives a prune juice.
Oh my gosh. Alright, he's canceled.
Ready.
So, as you can see, well, actually, I'm not hooked up to anything, but we are docked up. We've actually been here for like 2 hours now. It kind of got rolling like right away. I kind of wasn't sure if it was like gonna kind of be a slow start or what was gonna be the deal, but we got into the room, which like I showed y'all, this is a very big, nice, spacious room. But we got in here, I got in the gown. We could not figure out the gown and like the button situation. I don't know if we are just like so dumb or what, but getting the gown on was a whole thing. And then the nurse came in and got me on the monitors and all that kind of stuff. Well, this is my contraction monitor. And then the heart rate monitor is the blue one down there. So I got all hooked up with that stuff. We did like the normal, it's like 9:30 by the way. We got here at like 7:30. Yeah, it's past his bedtime, he's struggling. But then she did all the normal like consent paperwork and the medical history, and she gave me this folder of stuff that I'm gonna look at, and then got the catheter in, which that was very uncomfortable. She took some blood also immediately like after, because I feel like that was like, you know, going through all the questions and getting situated and getting hooked up and all that stuff. And then all of a sudden the doctor's in here to put the balloon in. So they call it, what they call it, a I don't even remember what they called it, but it's the balloons where there's like one balloon in your cervix and then another one kind of behind it, putting like pressure on each other. So she checked my cervix first, and she said I was like 1 to 2 centimeters, so not very dilated. She could feel his head, so he was like at least low enough to feel his head, but not like super low. But she said it was a good place to start, so it's not like he's not low, but he's also not high. And then she was actually having, it seems like she was having kind of a hard time putting the balloon in, which apparently is a good thing because it kept like coming back out. So she was like, I think you're actually a little bit more dilated than it seems, or whatever, but it felt very aggressive the way that she was putting the balloon in. Like I could just tell that she was like having a little bit of a hard time, and that was not comfortable. It feels okay now. I definitely feel some pressure, but the actual insertion of the balloons definitely didn't feel good. I was wincing like a lot. You can hear the heart monitor. I feel like anytime I move,
Yeah, you're
the
like,
whole world can hear.
You're like disturbed.
What was she saying? She's like, yeah, this isn't gonna take 12 hours. So that was reassuring. I guess she thinks things are gonna get started. And I am contracting quite a bit, but I'm always having Braxton Hicks contractions, so I don't really put much weight on them.
Well,
I kind
she
of
said they're like that ones.
Yeah, she said they seem like they're tracking to be semi-consistent, but I don't feel anything, like any discomfort or anything. So as of right now, I just have the monitors and I have the balloons, and then they might come either pull on the balloons to try to kind of like see if they come out, otherwise they'll fall out on their own. And then I think they're gonna hook me up to the Pitocin at some point in a little while as well, and just start like a very like minimal, bless you, amount of Pitocin as well. I mean, we got here 2 hours ago, but it's been like go, go, go ever since we got here. Like, we've had someone in the room doing something. I kind of thought we were gonna get here and sort of just like derp around and like kind of have a slow start to the whole process, but they got us going. So I think other than coming to hook up the Pitocin, I think for the most part they're not really gonna be like coming and going a whole lot. So I think, like, I don't know if we're supposed to go to sleep yet. I think we have to wait till they come in and do the Pitocin. So I think we're gonna be up for a little bit. I'm honestly not very tired, and I don't know, all hooked up to all this stuff, so sleep is like the last thing I'm thinking about. I don't think Ken feels the same way, but I have plenty of reading materials and all kinds of stuff. We have the TV here. Yeah, there's a lot of different like light switches and stuff. So we're gonna probably just get ready to, I don't know, kind of get situated for the night. But I mean, I'm feeling good. I was definitely in discomfort for certain portions of this, but generally speaking, I'm not in any pain or discomfort right now. I'm feeling pretty good. So far so good.
All right, real contractions.
Yeah, my contractions
Contraction gang. Bang.
Well, you're not in the, what?
I'm on the team.
Kind of.
I'm on the team, I'm the coach.
They're actually hurting.
Like how so? How does it feel?
Not like a lot, but I can just like feel them compared to vaccine tanks. They're definitely,
Like, what does it feel like?
like squeezing.
Like you're squeezing? Like,
Yeah, and it kind of feels like it's like higher to lower. Sort of. And whenever I feel it, the monitor shows it, so.
yeah. It's like
Might be happening.
straight up.
But obviously, I keep checking for my watch. I don't have it on. Here's my view. I got my little side table here. Ken's gonna set up the iPad because the TV is not, we can't figure out how to turn the TV on. Ken's trying to get himself socked up. It's like the most uncomfortable thing.
Well, let me try it out. I haven't actually.
This
is not bad.
It's not terrible?
I've slept on worse in college. This is no problem.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
Oh yeah, this is. Yeah, my back's gonna hurt, but.
I like the soundtrack of the heartbeat in the background too. I'm really here for that. I'm so glad, by the way, that I brought this blanket, because if I didn't have this, I'd be so upset right now, and I would make you give me that one, and then you'd be so you'd be so out of luck. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling some differences in the contractions. I think it's probably coming up on like 10 o'clock. At this point, I have so many like blankets and things on this bed, I can't even find my phone when I'm looking for it, which is why we moved this little like side table over, because I had like nowhere to put the like call button or literally anything. Everything was everywhere. Why are you still laying in the bed? Oh, okay, well, as long as it's comfy. So, and they haven't even given me Pitocin yet.
I feel like I'm sliding off though.
I mean, you definitely look like you're
I'm
sliding.
downhill.
You are. Well, I don't know if you're downhill, but you look like you're about to fall.
I feel like I'm like downhill.
I wonder if sleeping in that chair would be more comfortable.
No way.
No?
I just feel like everything is.
Probably.
Uh-oh.
I have my cute little leopard mask that I've been rocking. I have a lot of animal print going on.
10 o'clock bedtime.
Yeah, seriously, I don't think we're going to bed anytime soon, honestly. They haven't come in with the Pitocin yet. So I think we gotta wait. I have a feeling we're not going to use like at least 90% of the stuff we brought.
That'll be so funny. I can't wait for you. What you should do as part of a vlog or something is like take everything out of the bag.
Yeah.
And make a pile on the left. Here's things I touched.
Well, that's a video idea, like what I actually used in my hospital bag.
And here's everything I've never even.
Yeah, I've seen those videos, so I probably will do that because I have a feeling that would be kind of funny.
I don't want to be dressed like this when the action happens. I hope I have.
It doesn't matter what you wear.
I don't want to look like a goober.
You do look like a goober no matter what.
First introduction.
Oh, I don't think he's gonna necessarily remember or hold this against you.
Oh, he might.
He's also wearing my slippers. He didn't want to bring his own slippers. I'm like, well, you should bring slippers. He's like, I don't need slippers. And then we get here, he's like, the ground is cold. I was like, just wear my slippers. I'm like low-key nervous, you can probably tell. I feel like I have a cold sore coming on. I felt this like a couple days ago, and I attacked it at night, and I kept it from coming out. Am I having a contraction?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can feel it. They typically come whenever I just get like a little bit like stressed or anxious or whatever, and obviously I'm a little, not stressed at all, but like, you know, a little anxious or whatever. And I felt it coming on this morning, and I'm like, no, like I can't have a cold sore, because then obviously I don't want to go kiss my baby or like, you know, transmit, you know, the little virus to him from my cold sore. So I've been like, not to give you a close-up, y'all don't want to see that, but I've been like attacking it with all my medicated ointments and stuff to hopefully kind of stop it in its tracks, because I was successful at doing that. I think it was like last week, or maybe it was like 4 or 5 days ago. So I was successful at keeping it from coming out then. So I'm really hoping I can keep it from coming out now, because that will be so annoying. I'm also trying to like relax and like chill, and maybe that will keep it. It's not hurting as much, so I might have nabbed it in time. It's all about timing. If I nab it like early enough, it won't come, but if I'm late, it will. And obviously sometimes it just does anyway. So I'm really hoping I don't get a cold sore. It's 10:30. I don't even know. I feel like it was like 9:30 when I last picked up the camera. I'm really not sure. It's very dark in here. I don't even know if I said this last time, but my contractions are definitely hurting now, for sure. Not like anything crazy or unbearable, but definitely like makes your face kind of change when it happens. And they're definitely consistently 5 minutes apart. It seems like I can't, the thing's behind me, it's on that monitor, which is actually off or like asleep. So they seem like they're consistent, lasting about 30-ish seconds. Definitely uncomfortable. So that's kind of crazy that like within 2-3 hours of just showing up here, real contractions started. And I don't have any Pitocin, I don't have anything. So I don't know if it's the balloon, but the balloon, to my understanding, wasn't to make me start necessarily going into labor so much as just getting my cervix dilated. But I know once your cervix starts dilating, then obviously like other hormones and things in your body start kind of firing, and so it can put you into labor. So I feel like I'm in labor. I guess I'm in labor.
Yeah. That's it.
So I'm definitely in labor on my due date, and without the help of any medication or any like synthetic hormones or anything. But I don't know if it would have happened this way like if we weren't here. I don't know if it's a balloon, I don't know if it's a coincidence, but something's happening. That's good. However, I can't really decide, or I don't really know when I should get like pain meds, because obviously I want to be mobile, and like I know, you know, Epidural can kind of slow things down and whatever. So I don't want to get it too soon, but also I know, you know, it takes a while to get it administered. You gotta get the anesthesiologist, and to get it to like actually start having effect, I think she said will take like about an hour. So I don't know how quickly they ramp up and start hurting more. I feel like she walked in when I was last vlogging actually, so I don't even know what I was saying. But it's 11:30, definitely having real contractions. They actually just hooked me up to the, well actually they hooked me up probably maybe like, do you think it's been like half an hour since they hooked me up? Maybe a little longer. So probably around 11. I got the Pitocin hookup. I called her and I was like, my contractions are hurting. I don't know if like that matters to anyone, but I guess she was saying the balloon kind of mimics like the baby's head pushing down on you, so then your cervix starts dilating and then you usually start having contractions. So I guess it is normal. I'm sorry about this lighting. I start having contractions with the balloon, so that's good, but they're very manageable. So she just has me on like a literally level 1 out of 20 for the Pitocin, and then I think there's also like fluids, you know, hydration fluids, and then I have the blood pressure going off every half an hour. So that's fun. It just randomly starts going off. So I don't know how sleeping is gonna go, but we're gonna try to go to sleep now. I also have a ton of stuff on my cold sore, so a lot of fun things are happening. I actually, so she got me hooked up to the Pitocin, the fluids, and the blood pressure monitor. Plus I have the, so I'm connected by like these cords, plus I'm connected by the cord on this, plus I'm connected by the heart monitor and the contraction monitor. So basically I have like 18 cords coming out of me right now, and I wanted to go up and pee before I went to bed, and I was gonna brush my teeth, but I peed, and then this IV thing started beeping, and obviously that freaked me out because I was like, what the heck, like is something wrong? Did I just break something? But I think this just got kind of like kinked or bent when I was moving around, so I immediately got back in bed and I'm like, I'm not moving. So I haven't been able to brush my teeth, so I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Either I'll use the little pitcher thing, or maybe I'll have to get up again later. But right now I'm like, I'm not moving, because it's such a production to unhook the monitors, move this whole IV thing. Like, this is a whole entire situation. So plus I have the balloon like in me, and then the like string to the balloon is like taped to the inside of my leg. There's just like a lot of cords and a lot going on, so moving around is not really ideal. I think we're going to now that everything's like fixed, I think we're gonna get going to bed. Also, it was kind of funny because our nurse and the doctor for tonight and our doctor for tomorrow were all from like the exact same basically town in New Jersey. We all went to like the same colleges. Well, kind of, like both the doctors, the nurse, and Ken and I. Kind of a small world. Like the doctor literally came back in after she left to just like chat with us about it because she didn't realize we're all from the same area. We're not from a big part of New Jersey, so it's just kind of funny that we all ended up kind of knowing the same areas. Anyway, we're having a good experience so far. I'm feeling fine. My contractions are not bothering me. She said if I'm having a hard time sleeping, they can give me some meds for sleep. And then she also said if I'm feeling any pain, they can just give me like an IV pain medicine. Like I don't need an epidural yet, obviously. But I'm gonna try to sleep without the sleep meds or without the painkillers, see how it goes, and then if I can't, maybe I'll get one or both of those. I'm just gonna kind of play it by ear. This guy at least got to fall asleep. I keep looking for my watch. I think it's like 3 in the morning at this point. Still haven't slept. I've been laying here with my eyes closed for like 5 hours. Still haven't slept. And now I'm on level 3 of the Pitocin, and the contractions are definitely hurting a little bit more. So I might get a little bit of painkillers just so I can maybe try to sleep. This is happening. Keeps happening. It's fine. Oh, wow. Where's my glasses? Oh, okay. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning, 5:15, and I don't know if I last updated, but they came and gave me, what they call it, Stadol? Something like that. They gave me just like a little bit of a painkiller through the IV because the contractions were just starting to get uncomfortable. Oh, they bumped me up to a 4 on the Pitocin now, which they didn't tell me that either. So anyway, I'm getting more Pitocin. The contractions are definitely a lot stronger. So I decided to try to get some sleep. I should at least get a little bit of a painkiller. That went to my head immediately. It was like, kind of just like made it cloudy and like a little bit dizzy. And to be honest, I don't think it really did much in terms of like pain killing, but it definitely kind of like took the edge off. Like she said, kind of makes you feel like you had a few glasses of wine. Like it definitely just kind of relaxed me. And so in between the contractions, I feel like I was actually able to like, oh, he's moving a lot right now. I don't know if I slept per se, but it was very, very relaxing, and I just felt very like, I don't know, I definitely rested, but I still don't think I slept. So the actual doctor herself, not the nurse, was just in here, checked on the balloon. It still ain't coming out. The nurse pulled on the balloon maybe like an hour or two, probably like 2 hours ago. And then the doctor just pulled on it and it hurt. So I don't think I'm dilated enough for the balloon to slip out, which is kind of a bummer. I'm having all these contractions. I would hope they're doing something, but I was just getting uncomfortable the way I was laying, and I just haven't really slept, and I'm kind of tired of like pretending to sleep or just laying there trying to sleep. So I think I'm just gonna wake up for a bit. Since it's 5:15, it's like at least a semi-reasonable hour. I'm gonna do some reading. Ken's gonna keep, this is what I'm reading. Ken's gonna keep sleeping, or at least laying there for now. There goes my blood pressure thing. Ow, it's like so tight. That goes off every 30 minutes. I just officially requested my epidural. This ish hurts. I didn't understand, and apparently Ken did, while my face is looking really puffy too. I'm looking so swollen. My fingers, I can't bend my arm right now because of this heart rate thing. My fingers are like literal sausages right now. They're so uncomfortable. My face looks puffy. I look drowsy still because I am. I didn't realize, I thought it just took like an hour, like once you've requested the epidural, for like the anesthesiologist to get in here and get set up, and then for it to like actually go into effect. I didn't realize, I guess they have to give you like a full bag of fluids before you can get it, so I didn't realize it was just an hour to like do that, and then the anesthesiologist will come. So I should have requested this. I was like trying to wait, and I was like, well, they'll start it now and then I'll kick in an hour. No, we're not even gonna start it for an hour. And then there's a shift change, so actually I don't even know. And they might be like late.
I don't think it takes an hour to kick in.
No, I don't think so, but I think that was my understanding.
Yeah. So you'll still get it in and out.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So
but I don't know how soon it does take.
Almost all anesthesia is like immediate.
I know, I don't know. Maybe it will be, so that'll be nice. It's just really hurting. I can't, like I'm at the point where I can't do anything else when it's happening. So, that's probably a lesson learned. I should have requested that a lot sooner. Does my face look super puffy? Have you? Oh yeah, you can't see me. I look puffy. My ankles and feet are so swollen. There's only one way to put these on.
Oh, I thought maybe you had put...
I need different socks. Barely fit. I don't know why we still have our masks on in here. Putting on a new pair of socks, or an additional pair of socks. Wait, put them on top of... Yeah, if you can read this, I'm about to be a mom. They have like the little no-slip grips, but my feet are just kind of cold.
Well, you can't get up, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, well, yeah. But eventually I will have to, but that's true. I could probably be wearing any kind of socks at this point.
Big old logs of feet.
Seriously, I've never been this swollen. Actually, my hands are looking a little better.
Yeah.
Oh, I can take my mask off. Why do I still have this on? All right, the epidural has been administered. How was it for you? Like, was it weird to watch?
Yeah, it's emotional.
You were getting emotional?
Yeah, I can't watch you get like serious medical procedures done.
Aw, you're cute, honey.
Watch that.
Yeah, it honestly wasn't. It was just everything she was saying. You know what I mean? Like, there was a weird amount of pressure. So basically what happened was, like I said, I waited too long to ask for the epidural because it was really hurting. I was probably like a 7 or 8 on the pain level, I would say. And then the other woman who they skipped me, they had to go to her first because she was way closer to delivering. She was too late. She ended up delivering before they even did the epidural. So she didn't even end up getting one. And then, oh my gosh, it's so weird not being able to use your leg. Very weird sensation. So anyway, the anesthesiologist came in. Getting the epidural obviously is not, I mean, it didn't like, it wasn't super painful, but it was obviously uncomfortable for sure. The like amount of pressure and the burning from the original shot. This thing goes off literally every 5 minutes, so I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to sleep through that, because I feel like part of the point of the epidural is to be able to sleep. But I don't know how I'm supposed to sleep when that keeps squeezing the life out of my upper arm every like 5 minutes. Getting the epidural, it wasn't really that bad. She was a really, really sweet lady that administered it. It just was all the things that she said to expect in terms of like the burning and then the pressure and the cramping. It definitely hurt, but it was like bearable and it was so short-lived. So I'm very excited to have that now because I haven't felt a literal thing since that got hooked up, and it feels nice and warm and like tingly in my legs, but it's very weird having them be so numb. Like I can move my toes around, like my feet around, and move my feet like from side to side, but that's about it. Don't think I could lift them up. Oh, that's so weird. That is so weird. I've never felt a sensation like this before, like trying to lift my leg up. That's just not a thing. So my nurse is gonna come back and put my catheter, you know, for down there, and then the doctor should be in to check my balloons, and then I don't know, hopefully we have a baby here in the next little while. Ken's about to munch breakfast. Let's see, I can zoom in. What's on the tray?
Yeah. Boom.
What's on the side? Orange juice?
Got some bacon. Got pancakes.
The oatmeal?
Baked apples.
Oh yeah.
And then overnight raisin oatmeal.
Wow. And orange juice?
Orange juice.
Wow. He's living his best
like
life.
Made of tungsten. It's so heavy.
Heavy duty. I don't mess around here.
Oh,
forgetting. Your fast is canceled. This is a great angle. I'm literally squished on my side and I can't move out of this position. But hopefully I can get some sleep. Caffeine pill?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm having breakfast, which features, not like Ken's, cranberry juice.
Oh yeah.
Which one is this one? Apple. And this is like broth of some kind. So
Wow, amazing.
really doing the most.
That's scrum delicious.
Delicious. Alright, I want to say good morning because I feel like a whole new woman, honestly. I finally was able to, I just feel like every time I try to sleep, I'm like just spending a lot of time trying to fall asleep. And I think just now is probably the first time I actually got into actual sleep, not just like laying there resting with my eyes closed. Because I feel like I woke up. My actual doctor is here now. She's working today. So she just came in, woke me up, which of course I want them to come in and check on me and all this, but I'm pretty sure I literally just fallen asleep. Probably like, I don't even know, 15 minutes before they came, like finally, for the first time in like 12 hours, well, since we got here. But I haven't slept since I woke up yesterday. So I definitely think I only slept for a little bit, but that's okay. At least I fell asleep. I'm so numb. This is such a funny feeling. But the good news is she went in and popped that balloon right out. So as soon as she tugged on it, it came flying out, which means she said I'm just about 6 centimeters, which is really exciting because, and the nurse just confirmed, you know, a lot of times it takes a while to get to like 5 or 6, and then once you're there, things kind of speed up. So we're already getting there. I think she said it was 80% effaced, and I think she said he was in position stage -2. Is that what she said? I'm like, she wasn't telling me that. I just know the code from the books I've read. So she said his head's like in perfect, like nice low position. So I think we're in, right? Do you remember what she said, 580, and then did she say -2?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I think he's pretty much in position. They said they come back every like 2, 3, maybe 4 hours to check again. I don't know if it'll be sooner or longer based on how far along I am right now, but I'm excited. Like, it's weird, like there was always like another step. It was like, okay, we gotta do the balloon, okay, now we gotta do Pitocin, we gotta keep kicking up the Pitocin. What does this say the Pitocin's at, or did she not change it? Still 4?
4, yeah.
Oh, but they said they were gonna up the Pitocin.
Yeah, in a bit.
Oh, so I guess they're gonna keep upping the Pitocin gradually so that I can start progressing a little bit more. But it's weird, like there's always been another step, like after the Pitocin, then it was, you know, the epidural, and then the catheter, and then the balloon coming out. But now all that's really next is like having a baby. Crazy. And here goes this thing again. Ken is not feeling the coffee situation.
No, it looks good.
Okay, he brought his little caffeine pills though, so yeah, I don't know if I want to wake up yet or not. Alright, I'm the one giving birth, but Ken has a whole bag of like fun treats that I like surprise packed for him.
Allegedly, it's probably all our stale stuff in the pantry.
No, there's no
pretzels.
There are no.
Chips.
You're so rude. There are no pretzels.
Candy from last Halloween.
You're dumb.
Let's check this out.
It's all kind of like hidden in the bags and whatnot.
Tums! My favorite.
Whatever.
Thanks, babe.
Merry Christmas. It's his birthday, but we can get some treats.
Ooh, let's go. Gummy babe.
Those are a different kind you never had.
Yeah, these are like Aldi ones?
No, they're Target.
Oh, Target. Ooh.
He'd automatically discount them by 80% in flavor if they were from Aldi. Rude.
No, the gummies is like
oh, fair game.
Gummies are like the most like trash food item in the world.
Oh?
Which is why I love it so much. So
okay.
I don't think there's quality differences.
Probably. Well, I just wanted it to be secretive, so I had to keep it all in a secret bag.
Oh, no way! Yo, I'm
I was gonna say, he's gonna probably eat an entire bag of something right now, because that's just what you do.
Yo. Yup.
Do you remember those?
What?
What?
Babe, you're spoiling me.
I know, I thought you should get to have some fun. I get to do all the fun stuff.
Yeah, you get
like,
all in first, so.
birth the baby, yeah. Oh, that's not for you.
More of them?
Yeah, you're gonna probably eat one bag in one sitting.
I'm gonna eat them both right now.
Okay, well.
Oh, yo.
There's a bunch of those in there.
I'm definitely having one right now.
Have you ever had those little Nutella ones?
I think I have like once. Oh, heck yeah.
I don't know if that's the right kind, probably not, but I just saw it.
If you got it for me, then it's the right.
Okay.
Thanks, people.
You're welcome.
Remember, it's just.
I think there's just a bunch of the Nutella.
Yo.
You never had those, right? Like the little dippers?
I've had like once. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome. Yo, we got a whole peanut ball between my legs, and actually, it's pretty comfy.
How is that comfy? I guess.
I don't know. It's just like you sleeping like with your pillow between your legs. It just kind
I just hate when your
feels good.
stuff just like rub against each other.
of, yeah. I mean, this is huge. This is like from here. It's literally like a big bouncy ball shaped like a peanut. But I just took another little nap. I'm getting the most flattering views of myself right now. This whole entire vlog. So they turned, I don't know if I said, they turned my Pitocin from a 4 to an 8. That was probably like maybe an hour and a half ago. And I took another little nap. I'm honestly feeling pretty good. I'm not really sleeping, but I'm feeling rested. So that's good. So hoping next time I get checked, which will probably be in like maybe an hour or two. Now that I've gone from 4 to an 8, hopefully I'm a little more dilated and hopefully we're getting close. These angles are fantastic. There's a lot of beeping going on from over here. And there's like a doo-doo-doo-doo over here. I don't know what's going on. It's been going on for a while. Oh, there she is. Great news, y'all. Hallmark started their countdown to Christmas this weekend. I think it technically started yesterday on the 22nd of October, which probably some people think is ridiculous, but I think is the best thing ever. I consider it a birthday gift to the baby. So we're starting our Hallmark movies here on his birthday. I feel like that is very fitting because honestly, the first like 2 months of his life, all I plan on doing is sitting on the couch with him and Hallmark. That's the only plans I have. I'll probably make dinner a couple nights, but other than that, what do you think about that, babe? Are you gonna join us?
What? Not to put your plugs in.
No, you'll have to learn to love Hallmark like we do. You can't be the only one in the family that doesn't.
He's gonna cry every time you put on that.
It's gonna be the only thing that makes him not cry.
He's gonna
And then you're gonna have no choice but to put it on. So the nurse just, oh, I keep forgetting I can take this off. I swear I'm so used to wearing a mask, I just don't even notice it. The nurse just came in and bumped my Pitocin up to a 12, so I went from 4 to 8 to 12. They haven't checked my cervix or anything, so I don't know where I'm at per se. I think they said they only do that every 3 to 4 hours. And my heartburn is so intense. And like I've had heartburn pretty much all of the 3rd trimester, maybe even started in the 2nd. But it's honestly so bad right now, like to the point where like I feel like I want to just like puke. It's just like so intense. Sorry if that's kind of gross. They don't want us to take any of our like home meds. I brought these. I actually only have a couple left. I didn't really want you taking those. And like I said, you're only supposed to have clear fluids. So she's double checking with the doctor, and they're just gonna put some Pepsid through my IV, which is IVs are just the best thing ever because you can just put everything through them, and Pepsid is what I usually take, so that's honestly perfect. So she's gonna do that, and then I think my lunch tray, which will probably be more broth, and she said maybe like an Italian ice or like a popsicle or something, will be on there. So I'll get a little sustenance and hopefully some relief from this heartburn. I think it's just because I've been laying on my side, obviously, or just laying in general for like, I don't know, almost an entire day. I think that can obviously make things, and my stomach's basically empty. So I'm sure that's probably why it's so intense, but yeah, it hasn't been this uncomfortable, maybe even at all. It's a lot. But other than that, I feel fantastic. I really feel so good. So I'm feeling very lucky about that. And honestly, I'm pretty comfy, which is also surprising. Getting uncomfortable, but I got more clear liquids.
Look at this. What I eat in a day.
Yeah, what I eat a day in labor.
Oh yeah.
Clear liquids, but that's gonna be good.
Wow, look at this.
And this is my lunch broth. Very different from my breakfast broth.
Oh, this is good stuff. Home chef.
Yeah.
Really expanding.
Just got the nurse to come back in. They seem like they're kind of busy and a little short-staffed, which I feel like story of everywhere right now. You can hear the baby's heartbeat in the back. I love just sitting here listening to his heartbeat. Also, this is going off again, and it is so tight. I seriously wonder how this doesn't like pop blood vessels in my arm or something. It's so tight. I had to reposition. I was laying on my, they kind of want you to like switch sides that you're laying on when you have the epidural, since it's gravity has something to do with it. So I was laying facing this way for a while. I slept like that. And then I turned over. I was laying, well, she helped me turn over. I was laying on this side. And this is the side I had the peanut ball in between my legs, which I do like and it is comfortable, but then like my legs are completely dead weight. I can like move them like side to side, but I cannot lift them, like not even the tiniest bit. So when your leg kind of starts like drifting and kind of like getting off center, then like your hips and everything is just kind of off, and so my hip just feels like it was in a very uncomfortable position for a long time. Ken went to snag some coffee. Is it just black? Oh, okay.
Just a little bit.
He's had a caffeine pill, and then he's had a bang. Now he's on to coffee.
And I had a coffee.
Oh, you had a coffee earlier?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think I knew that. So he's doing all the caffeine. But so anyway, I was just getting so uncomfortable laying in that direction with my hip like totally out of whack, and I was in that position for probably like 2 or 3 hours. So I really wanted to change position, but I'm a little nervous because obviously my legs don't work and I have this epidural in my back and all that. So come in. So it was actually my doctor that just walked in. We didn't know she was coming. I don't even know what I was saying. But yeah, Ken's socks have a hole in them and he's struggling. So I had felt like a little kind of like leaking. Honestly, whoa, that was the baby. Probably like, I don't know, an hour or 2 ago. And Ken didn't want to check for obvious reasons. I guess my like water started to break kind of on its own. I had, you know, the kind of like classic bloody show and then a little bit of trickling. But then when the nurse felt it, she's like, your bag of water is still here, but you're definitely leaking water. So it might have been like the, what you call it, the 4-sac? I've never really heard, I didn't really realize there was like either multiple kinds of sacs or 2 or a different section. I wasn't familiar with that. She went and got the doctor, and the doctor just came in, docked me up, and just broke my water. At around what time? Like probably, sorry if I've been like flashing everyone this whole entire video, by the way. It's whatever, we're all friends here. Probably around like 1:30 she broke my water. So I don't know when I technically started labor either. If we count like from when my contractions started hurting, then that was at like 9:30 last night, and now it's 1:45. So I've been in labor for a while. I don't know like when it technically is considered started or not, but my water is officially broken, and she said I'm now 6.5 centimeters dilated, 90% effaced, and 0 station, which means he's like in my pelvis, I guess about ready to make some moves. And now that my water is broken, apparently, I mean, I think just in general, once you hit 6 centimeters, things just kind of speed up naturally, but now that my water is broken and I'm at 6.5, I think things should start moving. Ken's very emotional. He's been crying for the last little while on and off. It's pretty adorable. He's trying to just get it out in advance. I'm not really feeling so much emotional yet. I'm just very anticipatory. That's probably why I haven't slept, because I just am thinking about like, well, I'm not even thinking about the fact that I have to push him out. I don't know how to push a baby out. So there's that, but I just am really excited to get him here. I really can't wait. But my back is killing me. I know that's like a normal,
It's gotta be like contraction related.
it is. That's why they always say like, you know, to get like something hot or something cold or massage because of my back. But I have all the epidural stuff in my back, so I don't even know what we're allowed to, how I'm allowed to move or what we can touch or what, but I think it's a combination of labor and also laying in a bed for like an entire day in weird positions and not being able to lay normally. That's the one thing that's gonna be so nice about not being pregnant, is just not being fragile. I can just sit and lay. I mean, obviously I have to recover, but generally speaking, I can just do whatever with my body and be more comfortable. Yeah, my water is broken. They'll probably come check a little bit more frequently now, I don't know. But it's almost 2 o'clock, so we're hoping to have a baby soon. Mr. Emotion over here.
I know. Sam just texted me like,
what?
It's like, oh, you're doing great. You're gonna be the best today. I was like, thank you, but like, you're gonna stop. You're gonna make me cry. Don't text me anything nice right now.
Don't say anything sweet.
Toothbrush ever.
It's not meant to be luxurious. Christmas and Evergreen is honestly one of my favorites. I've probably seen this one a million times. I'm going to watch it again. And I actually just got really nauseous kind of out of nowhere. So Ken started panicking, like ran out into the hallway, like, which I know puking or just being nauseous in general in labor is totally normal. And she's like, it's actually a good sign. But he went out into the hallway. He's like, because we didn't know if I would need to puke, what I'm gonna puke in, and it's just one of these things. But then he said he saw a couple coming out of the operating room. The dad was like pushing the baby in the little bassinet, and the mom was obviously on the table. He was like, oh, congratulations. And then he asked if we had one yet. So it's cute. There's a lot of father camaraderie going on around here. I kind of hope I don't puke. I mean, who likes puking, right? But sometimes it makes you feel better. But I'm just like sitting up at such a weird angle. This is like the least ideal position for throwing up.
All right. Unhappy camper.
Everything hurts.
The champ.
Epidural is not working anymore.
Well, it's working, but
My back hurts. I'm so tired. I need to throw up. And I'm still only 7.5.
glass half full, babe. You could be at 0.
Not after this long. I need to like wake up or something.
All right, we'll give you about 7 caffeine pills.
Yeah. Alright, as you can probably tell, I'm not feeling my best. Oh my gosh, this thing hurts. Everything hurts. My back hurts so bad. My contractions are still hurting. I'm definitely starting to have the pressure in the butt. So, I don't know if pushing is coming soon or not. The puking was not fun. Oh my gosh. It was great there for a while. No, I'm not feeling so good. But I think they're bringing the anesthesiologist back up, and they're gonna, they gave me that button. The button doesn't do anything, so I think they're gonna just up the whole dose. I don't know how this works. I just need more. Alright, I tried to lay down, close my eyes. Well, I've been laying down for an entire day. But I tried to close my eyes a little bit. I don't think sleep is the thing that's gonna happen, so I'm just so exhausted. Like, I can't even keep my eyes open, so I'm real curious how getting this kid out is gonna be. But actually the nurse came in after I slept for a little bit and said the baby was kind of like acting kind of sleepy, so she brought me a couple little things of juice, you know, kind of like the sugary, like cranberry and apple juice, to kind of get them going. And as soon as they're tiny, but as soon as I finished the apple juice, I threw up again for a second time. So I have now thrown up 2 times, which throwing up doesn't really bother me, and I usually feel a lot better afterwards, and I do, and I did. And this boost of epidural is definitely helping as well. I mean, I can still feel like the pressure and the squeezing, and my back pain is still definitely there, so it's not really helping with the back pain, but I'm definitely more comfortable. And I realize this is just a lot of clips staring at me on these pillows, but that's just what it is. Ken actually just left to go grab some food for himself. I still can't eat. It's getting obviously close to dinner time, which is why he's getting food. I think I'll get, you know, whatever the liquid broth is for my dinner, and hopefully I can keep it down, because at this point, oh, here goes the thing again. At this point, I probably have nothing in my stomach, because I haven't eaten since, I don't know, 6 o'clock yesterday, so it's been almost 24 hours since I've eaten solid food, and I've probably thrown all of it up. Sorry if this is too much information, but this is just what's happening. So, but Ken's gonna just kind of get some fresh air and get some warm food, because he's just been eating like the stuff I brought, like sandwiches and snacks, so I think it was time for him to get something hot and delicious. What's that sound?
Last moment.
We're pushing!
We're doing
Thank the Lord. Let's get this baby out.
Alright, we're checking in.
How long have I been pushing for already, you think? Like 20 minutes?
35 minutes.
35 minutes, wow, okay, great.
Because I started the voice memo like right when we were about to start, so. So how are you feeling, honey bun?
It hurts a little. It's just hard. Oh, it doesn't hurt, it's hard.
Yeah.
To know what you're doing.
Yeah.
First timer.
Just think about it, I mean, we're just.
Every push is one push closer.
Literally one push closer.
Yep, that's what I'm
Every
thinking
contraction is like one just mini moment closer.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best.
So proud of you, babe.
Thank you, babe. This is the worst thing ever. Best thing ever, but worst thing ever.
Yeah. Super mom going here. We've been going for an hour and a half.
Fuck. And nothing's happening.
That's not true.
It's gonna end up being like 4 hours of this. I really can't do that.